Another statistic that stands out is something I read that was reported by the Freeman Report. And it says that in-person events are the most trustworthy sources of information. This is something I've always believed, and it's why I'm in the field of experiential marketing, but having it validated by a real study that has been done is extremely, supporting, because I think that especially in the luxury industry, we all rely on these in-person events. And especially now in the age of technology and the boom that it had and how everything went virtual during and after the pandemic, and with the height of AI, it's really comforting to know that people still rely on in person and they still trust, and that's where the majority of their trust comes in, is in these in-person events. So with saying that, I also want to say that exhibiting at a trade show, while it is also a substantial financial investment for the exhibitor, is also a huge opportunity because it's where your consumer is coming and where they're paying the most attention. So it's important to seize that opportunity, capture their attention, get into the closing process or close the deal with your audience and have a good plan in place. And that kind of goes back to everything that we discussed before in identifying what you want to walk away from with, planning the events, strategically creating these opportunities for further connection with your audience, because that is the opportunity. And then another thing that was reported by the Freeman Report, which was interesting to me, but not surprising, is that the most important experience elements to those attending, an event or a trade show are immersive experiences. So I think it's important for brands to consider this when attending an enthusiast show, is how can you get the consumer closer to the product? How can you make them experience the lifestyle that would come with the product? So if you don't physically, for whatever reason, have the product there because it's just not possible, then you are tasked with the job of creating as much of an immersive experience as possible. And if you do have the product there, then that's great. And you need to make sure that your booth is an extension of that product, is an extension of that experience that would come with. And then if you hire an experiential marketing agency, there's all types of ways that you can create immersive experiences using technology, but in real life. And I think that's the coolest combination, because we all know how amazing technology is, how far it's gotten, especially in recent years. But when you can bring that technology to what is in person and what is real life, not just behind a screen, that's really special too. So I'm a big believer in creating that fusion at in-person events in order to create an immersive experience.